Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. We're here for the endless saga that is Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. It never ends with these two. Just when you think it's about to end, it doesn't end. We knew she was going to possibly file an appeal. We've been told she doesn't have money. She's getting sued by her insurance company. It's all over the place with this crazy biatch. And, well, she filed an appeal. So, of course, when she filed the appeal, I did not ever think that Johnny would then file an appeal the next day after she filed her appeal. But I get his reasoning. I get why he's doing it. And we are going to talk all about that today. So I hope you all are ready to talk a little bit more about Miss Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. She's like that ex-girlfriend that you just can't get away from no matter how hard you try. I can't even say ex-girlfriend because I've had an ex-boyfriend like this where no matter how hard you try, you cannot get away from them. And they just keep coming back and coming back and coming back. And it's so freaking annoying. She is one of those people. She is just freaking annoying, and she needs to stop. Oh my God. I did not think that I would have to talk about them again. I knew I'd maybe have to make a story here or there, but never did I ever think that I'd have to sit here, talk about how they both appealed the case. And we're going to have to wait to see what happens because clearly this is going to have to go all the way back to an appeals court. They're going to have to make a decision. We're going to have to wait for that. It's just endless. I will say, though, before we start, it's pretty clear whose side I'm on. I'm kind of on Johnny's side. I was on Amber's in the beginning. You always believe the victim. That's what I've been told, raised by, and usually most people do believe the victim because, at this point, victims should be believed. She is giving victims a bad name. Now, everything that I've learned after watching the trial, every single day of it, I realize how bad of a liar she is. And if she thinks that this is going to prove that she's not, that's very not the case. Hello, Miranda. It's all good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Go mod for Ryan Hall. It's not a problem, babe. Hope you have fun over there. And if you don't know who Ryan Hall is, he is like the weatherman of YouTube. He does all of the United States. So if you like to watch weather like I do and Miranda does, Ryan's your man, and he updates everybody. I love watching him during, I hate to say it, not for, the storms, but tornado season is always very interesting, and he covers it to a T. And now we're going into hurricane season, which I've never seen how he does for hurricane season, so I'm pretty excited to see his hurricane coverage, especially because I'm on the East Coast and I get hit with hurricanes all the time, so I can't wait to see it. Yeah. It wasn't until the trial that you started believing Johnny, right? Yeah, exactly. He hasn't started it yet, but he's talking about starting it soon. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, we have no hurricanes as of yet. So as soon as we do have a hurricane in its process, I think that's when he's going to start it. But I cannot wait to see his coverage on it. And he does an amazing job. So no need to watch your local news, though you can still. But if you want just the accurate weather, he predicts it to a T. Check out Ryan Hall. You'll see Miranda over there. She's a wonderful mod for me, as well as a wonderful mod for him. So check out Ryan Hall. I'll link his channel in the description, as well as Miranda's, because she has an amazing channel as well. All right, so I was surfing, Instagram. And before we start, I have to show you guys this photo that I saw. They made this, and it says, this is what a DA looks like. And abuse has no gender. And that is absolutely true. And I don't know how they got her to pose for this photo, but she did a damn good job, right? It might be like one of her old mug shots for all we know. But hey, guess what? Me and Amber are the same height. Damn. Go figure. Hello, Lucky. He's not doing tropical things today. He's doing a wind threat in the Midwest. Ooh, well, everybody that's in the Midwest, stay safe. If that's what's going on. Yeah, I was wondering what was happening. I mean, we have a heat wave going on. Wind threats mean at least it's going to cool down some, but having wind threats like that is very dangerous. Oh, thank you. I have a better face, but we're the same height. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And I'm no longer a blonde like her, so we don't match. Oh, but I loved whoever made this. They did a wonderful job with this. And like I said, I don't know how they got her to pose with a sign like that, but God damn it, it was probably like her Me Too like photo, and then they just like wiped that out and put like, this is what an abuser looks like, which they did a good job. Oh, but here we are again. So last week, the judge had denied Amber Heard's motion for a mistrial and said there was no evidence of jury fraud, that it was clearly like a error within the typing of the date of birth, like the year, and that they had all the information weeks before the trial even started. And they knew when this juror's birthday really was, and all it was an error, and it would not change the verdict just because she's not born in 1940 whatever. And the judge pretty much laughed in her face, which, I mean, it is kind of laughable. How are you going to go and say, this juror wasn't born in this year, and oh my God, like, this needs to be a mistrial? That is so stupid. Like, oh my God. They unanimously decided this verdict. Whether she was born in 1948, I think it was, or 1978, it doesn't matter. The only reason why she was bitching, and this is like my theory, I've heard it around too, was that she wanted older people because they would side with they would be the people that wouldn't really know Johnny or like his movies. That wasn't like his demographic for films. So that's why she was wanting older people. So when she found out that this juror wasn't really born in like 1948, that's when she was like, oh my God, he was a Johnny fan. He was a Johnny fan. So she freaked out and tried to get a mistrial. Well, the judge said no. So Amber went on Thursday and filed her appeal for the verdict in the defamation trial. Which we knew that this was going to happen. I just want to know where the money came from. That's my thing. Because she had to put up the money up front of how much that she owed him, plus interest. So did Elon give you a loan? What do you have to do for that loan for Elon? That's just my opinion. We don't know where this money came from. It's definitely not her insurance company, which her insurance company only covered up to $1 million anyways. But like, that's a whole another thing we can talk about, because her insurance company and her are going to court. So yes, Amber does like mind games. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, she's like that ex-girlfriend / ex-boyfriend that just never goes away. You can never get rid of them. I dated a kid literally for 4 days. And I dealt with him harassing, stalking me for 4.5 years, that I had to get a restraining order on him. And because I got a restraining order on him, he got a restraining order on me. But in the long run, the judge saw it for what it was. He was the harasser. He was the aggressor. He was the one doing everything. And that's how it was. But for 4 days of dating someone, to have to deal with 4.5 years of someone stalking you, it was very difficult. But this is how Amber is. It's like that, like, itch that you can't ever get to, and you can't get to, and it just you keep just wanting to itch it. It never goes away. She is that person. And she makes, my thing with Amber is she gives actual DV and SA victims a bad name. It's people like her that lie about what has actually happened to them that make it so people don't want to believe actual victims. And that's my biggest gripe with her. And then when she's like, this is going to be a setback for all DVSA victims. No, it's not. If anything, you're the setback. You make us look bad. You are the reason there is a setback, because people look at you and think, well, is this person lying then? Is this person lying then? Is this person lying then? Because you lied. And she's a bad liar. I mean, she's a really bad liar, like a bad actress, a bad liar. Like, you need to get some more, I guess, acting classes, because you're really fucking bad at it. She can't even cry on cue. And that, like, oh my God, that was the worst thing during the trial. It was like her, like, fake tears. Really bad. She does. Yes. So she went on Thursday. She filed her appeal, and a representative for Amber Heard said that they believe that the court made errors that prevented a just and fair verdict consistent with the First Amendment rights, and therefore they're appealing this verdict. And while they realize today's filing, which was on Thursday, will ignite the Twitter bonfires, there are steps they need to take to ensure both fairness and just. Well, what do you think? I mean, the bonfires dulled down to like a mere cozy fire that you can sit around. It was just dying down. The fire was almost out. We were done talking about her. And then she just is like that type of person that needs to have her way or the highway. And if they're not talking about her, she'll give them a reason to talk about her. That's what it seems like with her. I will say, though, with Johnny now filing his appeal on Friday, at first I was like, why is he filing the appeal? But then when I heard the reasoning where he said, you know, if she's going to continue this, he was fine with the verdict. But if she wants to pursue this further, then he is going to as well. And Miranda, P.S., I just got my Discord ping that Ryan Hall was going live. But if she was going to pursue this, he was going to make sure that the appeal courts had all of the facts, which I agree with that. I mean, he's done with her. He's clearly done. She's not. So it's just an endless battle. So when the judge made the verdict last month, she ruled that damages will come with a 6% interest rate. So that means she had to pay not only the 8.5, because that's what the total amount was, even though he won 10, because they lowered it, plus 6%. That's a lot of money. Plus, doesn't she owe legal fees? Like, to her counsel? That's like $6 million in legal fees that she owes Elaine. And Elaine's going to sit there and file an appeal for her? Or did she get new attorneys? That's what I want to find out. Oh, this girl. But yeah, so also when Johnny Depp went and he had a spokesperson say in a statement that they were confident with the verdict and that it will be upheld, and that the jury listened to extensive evidence presented during the 6 weeks trial. They came to a clear and unanimous verdict that the defendant herself defamed Mr. Depp in multiple instances, and they remain confident in their case that this verdict will stand. Oh, what Discord am I on? So I'm on a lot of Discords. I have I'm in at least over 20. I think I'm 36 when I counted the other day. So I have my own Discord for Sunshinery. It's it started way before Sunshinery began, actually. So we, as a group, we're all a bunch of ex-mods for our channel, and we started Discord. And then once we started the channel, my friend was like, because we both co-own it together, he said that it could be part of Sunshinery. So there are rooms for Sunshinery, but it's pretty much just a chilled, laid-back Discord. If you want to join, let me know. I'll send it to you on a DM on Instagram. We have a lot of fun over there. And we stopped movie night, but we do want to bring movie night back, where we all just hang out and watch a movie on Discord. And when the pandemic was happening, we got to watch, that was when they were releasing all the movies that should have been in theaters on HBO and all of that. And we got to watch what was it? King Kong vs. Godzilla. We got to watch Mortal Kombat the day it was released all together, and we had so much fun doing it. So we are going to start up movie night again very soon in our Discord, so we can all enjoy a good movie. So usually what we do is I used to go live on Friday, I still do. And then we would go and do movie night. So what we'll have to do is do our game night on Friday and then just go into movie night. So I might just have to start game night a little early so we can fit in a movie afterwards too. And maybe we'll watch some Johnny Depp movies. Maybe we'll watch some horrible Amber Heard ones. To be honest, I've never watched Aquaman, and now I kind of want to watch Aquaman just to see how bad she is in it. So we'll have to do that together. So yeah, I was definitely shocked seeing that Johnny went and filed an appeal too. Was I the only one? Were you guys in shock that he went and filed an appeal? And like I said, so what he said was that if she's going to file this appeal, then he's going to as well. So that way, the appeals courts have everything, which that does make sense. And at this point, Amber's playing a game with him, in my opinion. So he is going to play a game back. I mean, you have to with this person. That is just who she is. And I think he's now learned that. So, unfortunately, he has to play this game with her. Now, I do have a couple articles that I did find that were pretty awesome. So we're just going to take a quick look at them and read them over. Pretty much everything that I've already said, but we'll just take a quick look, see if we missed anything, and go over what these articles say about Amber filing an appeal and then Johnny filing his appeal. And we'll take a quick look at how Amber is facing a brand new lawsuit also with the insurance company. So we'll look at that quick article too. So I will share it on my screen. Let me get that ready for us, because I have them all. I have all three articles up, and they are both with this amazing website called Cineblend. So let's share my screen. Here we go. Yeah, we want this window. There we go. Look at these two. Her fake ass smile. That's what that is to me. I'll make it bigger so we can see the whole photo. Oh, we don't want all that sidebar. So it was like right there. Perfect. Okay. So I might have to actually maximize it. It says, almost immediately following the verdict in the dueling defamation lawsuit between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, Heard's legal team announced plans to appeal the verdict. Now, the notice to appeal has been officially filed, so everyone is likely preparing for the social media firestorm to begin anew. Amber Heard was ordered to pay Johnny Depp $15 million in damages due to what a jury found to be defaming statements in a Washington Post editorial she wrote. The damages awarded was lowered to a little over $10 million in order to comply with Virginia's state law. But Heard's side isn't ready to pay that. Variety has confirmed the notice to appeal has been filed. In filing the appeal, a spokesperson for Amber Heard said the court made errors the first time around, and thus the verdict needed to be appealed, despite the Twitter bonfires that will come as a result. The statement reads. So they still think because of this little error of the date someone was born, which they had the actual information, they think that was an error. Plus, we all know Amber Heard, when her interview, she thinks that Johnny Depp is just a lover of the people and that the jury just bowed down to him because he's Johnny Depp. That is not the case. And I still, to this day, feel that the jury based all of their case on the evidence provided, not because he's Johnny Depp and she's Amber Heard. The same could be said for her. She's just not as big of a star. But how do we know they're not all Amber Heard fans? We don't. So the statement reads, we believe the court made errors that prevented a just and fair verdict consistent with the First Amendment. We are therefore appealing the verdict. While we realize today's filing will ignite the Twitter bonfires, there are steps we need to take to ensure both fairness and just. And there will certainly be Twitter bonfires following the appeal. The first trial was a media and social media circus. So there's no reason to believe that the appeal will be any different. Both sides have their supporters as well as their own vocal detractors. Now, the social media attacks were even an element of Amber Heard's defamation case, as the Aquaman star believed that Depp had hired an army of bots to defame her on Twitter. A recent report indicated that this wasn't the case. Most of the people attacking Heard were in fact human. Thank you. I was one of those humans. Sorry, Amber. Yes, I was one of those humans, letting you know how I felt about everything that you were saying on my Twitter. Both Twitters, actually. My personal and my Sunshinery Twitter. So, Amber Heard's legal team had previously tried to get the verdict set aside entirely, arguing that one of the jurors in the case was improper and therefore the verdict should be nullified. The judge has ruled on that issue and no fraud was found. so the request to kill the verdict was denied. Heard's team was likely waiting for a decision on this before moving forward with the appeal. Yeah, I get it. Because if they can get that, then they don't have to file an appeal, which it didn't work out in their favor. So they had to file this appeal. Considering how long it took for the initial trial to get in front of a jury, it could be some time before this appeal is actually heard. Once that happens, a variety of things could happen. If the appellate courts does not find any of the errors that Heard side claims exists, the verdict will stand. Even if it does find errors, that does not mean we'll see another trial. The appeals court could simply modify or set aside the judgment, meaning Heard could end up having to pay less or possibly nothing. And I think that's what she's going for, is the possibly nothing, which she's not going to get. So that was that article about Amber, who declared monkeypox a public health emergency. Oh, hello there. How are you? Don't worry. We're going over everything, and I can always review whatever you'd like to hear there, darling. So that was Amber. She filed the appeal, like I said, on Thursday. And as soon as she filed the appeal, then that's when Johnny went and filed his appeal on Friday. It just came as breaking news. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh my God. That's really crazy. I didn't even know that existed still. Okay, so this was only published 2 hours ago. And it says Johnny Depp's team says he wants to move on, but explains why the pirate star filed an appeal. The latest developments come from a very specific concern, with Amber Heard filing an appeal to the verdict in her recent anti-defamation lawsuit against Johnny Depp. Another round of legal proceedings looks to be in the works. The high-profile couple continued court appearances are the latest chapter in the history of the Depp/Heard relationship. While Depp's team had already responded to the appeal, the former Pirates of the Caribbean star is now taking further action. Despite wanting to move on, which he has moved on, it's Amber that can't, Depp is filing his own appeal for very specific reasons, now disclosed by his legal team. A representative from Team Depp issued a statement to the LA Times that expressed as much, further reinforcing the notion. However, when it comes to filing this appeal, Johnny Depp's representatives cited the following reasons as to why he's decided to do so. The verdict speaks for itself, and Mr. Depp believes that this a time for both parties. This is a time. That's what it should be. That this is a time for both parties to move on with their lives and heal. I agree. But if Miss Heard is determined to pursue further litigation by appealing the verdict, then Mr. Depp is filing a concurrent appeal to ensure that the full record and all legal issues are considered by the Court of Appeals. And that is actually a very good tactical move that I don't think she was thinking was going to happen, but it is now. So Johnny Depp's concurrent appeal contests the single $2 million awarded of compensatory damages Amber Heard was given. In the wake of the verdict for Depp Heard trial, the Aquaman star has made it clear that she would be appealing the result. Losing all but one claim, she is on the hook for $15 million in combined damages awarded to her former husband, which that's not true. Yes, so it was 15 million total, but with the Virginia law, it came down to $8.5 million that she owes. So while she and her team tried to overturn the verdict, their efforts were unsuccessful, leaving an appeal as the next course of action. This isn't the only legal hurdle that Amber Heard is facing at the moment. After the verdict in the Fairfax County defamation trial ruled against her, an insurance company filed suit against Amber Heard so that it could avoid paying out the judgment rendered. The organization insured Heard from July 2018 to July 2019, during which time her Washington Post op was published. More importantly, New York Marine and General Insurance Company is trying to avoid paying any further legal expenses from the appeals process, which I don't blame them. So now begins the process of getting the actress appeal off the ground, which naturally could take some time. That may actually work in both of the stars' favors, as Johnny Depp's schedule has seen his return to performing both in music and a new film called La Favorites, which is also known in some reports as Janine DeBerry. Not to mention, Amber Heard will have her duties promoting Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom, which is set to hit theaters next year. She also has a newborn, which she should be a mother and be there for her newborn. So once again, both parties are going to want to provide the best and clearest defense of their viewpoints in court. We know what this next chapter will bring, both in terms of information revealed and the media circus that descends upon whatever venues this matter is heard in. All we can say is that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are both confident in their case, and it's already shown where both sides lie on the issue to be relitigated. So yes, that is that one that we just read. Ugh, I tell ya, it's like a never-ending circus with these two. But I think it's more her than him, and I understand why he's appealing, and I'm not going to say that it's not a good reason, because it's a very good tactic. It's a very good tactical move on his part to make sure that the appeals court gets all of the information. And I hate to say it, if this does have to go, like if they're worried about, oh my God, did these people see the whole trial? Did these people know everything that's happening on social media? They have worse of a chance, because the story is now so broken out that everybody has heard about it. Everybody's reported about it, that everybody knows about this. So their chances of finding someone that hasn't heard about this is slim to none. Even my grandmother knows about this. She was asking me about it the other day. She wrote back, yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy for you. Yes. I can't wait to tell Miranda. Yes. Oh my gosh. Tell me in a DM how that went. Don't read it yet. No, don't read it yet. Read it later. Let me know. I'm so excited for you. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Yes. That's amazing. See? Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. The wait was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. I know I said that wrong. But it was worth the wait. See? Okay, so before we go, let's look at this new lawsuit, though, that Amber Heard has. So let me put this back up on screen. It's going to be blank for a second until I put it up. So this is the new case that Amber Heard is facing with her insurance company. So it says Amber Heard is facing a brand new lawsuit after the verdict in her defamation suit against Johnny Depp. The drama surrounding the aftermath of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's defamation case has arguably, oh my God, that's a tongue twister, become even more complex than the 6-week trial itself at this point. Since the jury delivered its verdict in early June, further developments have cropped up both sides. When it comes to Heard, she and her team are currently navigating how she'll pay the millions of dollars that Depp was awarded in court, while also seeking ways to appeal or even have a mistrial declared. On top of that, it would seem that the actress is now facing a brand new lawsuit filed by an insurance company. So the New York Marine and General Insurance Company is the entirely that's suing the I said that wrong. The entity that is suing Amber Heard per Law and Crime, which Law and Crime is they have a great YouTube channel. They covered the case. So the organization which insured Heard from July 2018 to July 2019 filed suit against her this past Friday, which this was written 12 days ago. So this was before the appeal and all of that stuff. On Friday in California, and did so in the hopes of accomplishing 3 things. The first thing is to absolve itself of paying for the star's defense in her defamation case against Johnny Depp. The group also filed so that it would not require to pay the money that Heard now owes her ex, according to the verdict. And finally, it hopes to avoid picking up the tab for further litigation expenses connected to the appeal. Thank God. Do it up, insurance company. Because she was probably hoping that you would do all that for her. And if not, how is she going to pay? She does not have the money. Elaine said this. She does not have the money. So if her insurance company doesn't pay, then how is she going to pay? And now that they're filing suit against her, that means she needs to have an attorney for this case, which means more attorney fees for Amber Heard. She needs to get herself on OnlyFans. I hate to say it. That's like her only hope. There are people that probably want to see her on OnlyFans, and people make good money on OnlyFans. Amber, it's a possibility. I mean, shit. You got bills to pay. You have a child to take care of. Do something. Stop suing everybody. Stop causing mayhem. So it says the suit claims that during the aforementioned period of time, the Aquaman actress was covered by an insurance policy valued at $1 million. Per California insurance law, an insurer can indeed be held liable due to negligence on the insured party's part. However, New York Marine argues that an insurer is not liable for loss caused by the willful act of the insured. In other words, because a jury ruled that the starlet acted with malice, the company believes that it shouldn't have to compensate her. The filing also notes that NYM accepted the Cameron McEvey law firm as her defense in October 2019, yet it did not approve when the firm withdrew from the case back in November 2020. Allegedly, at the behest of the actress herself, her team, due to the change, the insurer does not believe it should have to shell out cash for legal fees. So if they said, like, they agreed on this law firm and they did not approve when the firm withdrew from the case, and so that means they probably didn't approve of Elaine's law firm taking on the case, which I can understand that. It continues with, the lawsuit reportedly notes that New York Marine insured Amber Heard during a key portion of the defamation case. It was during the period of time that she published the 2018 Washington Post op-ed at the center of legal conflict. Said timeframe also encompasses March 2019, which is when Johnny Depp formally filed the defamation suit against his former spouse. Filing the case, Johnny Depp was awarded compensatory $10 million and $5 million in punctual damages. His ex, on the other hand, was only awarded $2 million in her hand of a $100 million countersuit. The sum for the punctuative damages have since been reduced, and Amber Heard is now required to pay $8.3 million, which her team says she is unable to pay. The star, however, likely raised eyebrows when she was spotted using a private plane shortly after the declaration. The Friday Night Live alum seems to be seeking to appeal around the time that her rep made a bold comparison regarding the case. However, she and her legal team now seek a mistrial, which we all know the mistrial got dismissed and she's now appealing, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, Depp is dealing with his own financial and legal situation. The Pirates of the Caribbean star is facing additional legal fees due to a recent court ruling. Additionally, Depp is on the cusp of heading back to court due to assault charges connected to his work in the 2018 film City of Lies. It's hard to say how the fallout from the defamation case will resolve, which we know now is all appeals. Appeal. They've all appealed. So, how does everything happening so far with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? I mean, we will be having to wait probably a good while. So, it took 4 years for them to go to trial from the date that they filed. So, we might be seeing this case, I hate to say it, for another 4 years. If not, let's hope that they do this process very fast and it's like a year to 2 years tops. But it's going to be a while before we actually know what the appeals court will rule in. I hate to say it, I don't think Amber has a leg to stand on. I don't think she has a leg to stand on at all. And I don't think that she is going to win this appeal. And I don't think Johnny is going to win this appeal either. But I think that it's a tactical move. So the appeals court has everything in front of them. And I don't think he's too concerned with winning the appeal more than having the appeals court have everything in front of them. So that is everything going on. I will, of course, keep us all posted on this craziness with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Before I go, I do want to talk about one more thing. So, Fair and Balanced, she is a wonderful creator. She does news coverage. She talks about things that are happening in the media. She gives a very fair, accurate opinion of how she feels. She is not biased. She is not being told what to say or do by news companies. She gives it like it is. Her main channel, Fair and Balanced, has recently been demonetized. Not only that, so they demonetized her. So she created a second channel in hopes to get that running because she works very, very, very hard to provide us with all the news. She has sources that gives her insider information to be able to provide us news stories before the news even puts it out. When I say she is that good, she is that good. She will give us a story and literally the next day, the news is covering it. Farron is that good. So she created Fair and Balanced 2 in hopes to get that monetized since YouTube has not gotten back to her on why they even demonetized her channel to begin with. The reason that they gave her was saying that she was reusing content. But she wasn't reusing content. All content on her main channel was her own. Did she provide clips from news sources? Yes. But it was fair use. She stopped, she paused, she gave her commentary. It was all under fair use. Well, I found out they recently deleted her second channel. So Fair and Balanced 2 no longer exists. So not only did they demonetize her, they took away her second channel. YouTube, you need to do better. Because if you had actual humans looking at this, you would know she has not broken any of your TOS guidelines. She is a very, very, very amazing creator that provides it like it is. And I do want to cover this in more depth, but there is this thing going around where YouTube is demonetizing a lot of creators. And it seems to be because of their stance with this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp bullshit. The people that are speaking out against what Amber Heard is doing and calling her a liar are the ones getting demonetized. This is not the first time that YouTube has done something like this where they sat there and demonetized creators because they did not do what YouTube wanted them to do. Though they want creators to create and be their own creator and be original and unique and give your own voice and put it out there, they really don't. If you don't do what YouTube wants you to do, they will cut you up and chop you up. Hello there, Coffee. Aw. I'm glad you had lunch with the girls and your sister. That's so sweet. I hope you had fun. I hope you had something good. Where'd you go? So, unfortunately, Farron had to make a third channel on YouTube. It is now called Farron Unbalanced, which I am going to link it now I'll link it in the description, of course, but it is going to be in the live chat right now for you all. Please go subscribe to Farron. She works so very hard. I don't even watch my news anymore because I watch her. She's amazing. She really is amazing. Not only because she's not relying on YouTube anymore because of everything that YouTube's done to her, which I don't blame. I don't blame her. But she's not giving up easily either. And that's a fighter right there. She also made a locals account as well as a Rumble. She is offering a free first month on her locals by using the code BUDDY. you have to put it all in caps. So when you go to subscribe, you can go to Locals and follow her. You can subscribe to her channel. So I'll tell you the difference. When you go to Locals, you can see everything that we see and then some. But you can't comment on live streams, or you can't comment on her community page and all of that. You can't even post on her community page unless you're subscribed, which it's like, I think $5 to subscribe to her, which that helps her as a creator. She puts all of this effort out there for us. The least we can do is subscribe to her. But she's offering a free month, so people can check out Locals, see if they like it. If not, there's always Rumble. She has, of course, YouTube, unless, they do something again to her. But there's other ways that you can support her work as well. She currently is also moving, so she hasn't been live because of that. So she's moving, and it was within like a couple of days that she found out that she had to move and pack everything up and go. So she's been running around like with a chicken with her head cut off. So definitely go support my girl Farron over there. And I found out last night also that YouTube struck Rakita Law for something he didn't even need to be struck for. It's like YouTube is just going after everybody. They know they can't take him down because they get a lot of views and a lot of money from him. So they're like, we're just going to strike you. It makes me not want to be here on YouTube. So I do have Twitch. I am streaming right now to Twitch. So hello to everybody that is on Twitch watching me. If you go over to Twitch, it is Jackie, JACCI _Sunshinery. That is my name over there. Everything is always in my description below. I am considering starting a Locals page as well. So that way, Locals is kind of like a Patreon. So if you know what Patreon is, Locals is kind of like Patreon. But unlike Patreon, you can see everything, which is nice. So I'm considering starting a Locals channel as well. So that way we can have that. And it's honestly, I do like Locals. I love watching Rakita on Locals because it's more of a connection. And we can have fun over there. And literally you can do and say whatever you want and be as open as you want over there in Locals. They want unique individuals that have opinions and want to speak their opinions. So definitely check out Locals. It's great. And as soon as I get my page up and running, I'll let you know as soon as it comes up. But I'm glad you all came today to listen to my ranting about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Ooh, a new Chinese restaurant in your area. Cashew chicken. That sounds so good. Ooh, I'm jelly. So before I go, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell down below to get notified for more celebrity influencer news. I will be back tonight for another game night. So we're starting at 8:30 for game nights. So be here or be square. I have so many things in the works that I'm creating, and I can't wait to bring it to you guys. And I'm so excited to even just keep growing as a creator here with you all, because it's honestly so much fun. So since she just wrote back, I would say wait a day. You don't want to seem like kind of too thirsty in that sense. Though I know you're not. Just wait a day. Write what you want out on like a notebook or even on a Word document. Write it out. Look it over. So once you write it out, take like an hour or two, even a couple hours. Go back, look at it. Make sure it's exactly what you want to say. And then wait until the morning and then send it. I would say give it a day. Not even Monday or Tuesday. I would say, if anything, Sunday night. But make sure you give yourself the time. Because, like, right now you're excited that she wrote back, which is amazing. I'm so happy she wrote back to you. Write down how you feel. Then, like I said, take a couple hours, look back at it, and make sure that's exactly what you want to say to her. And then you can send it. I don't think you need to wait till Monday or Tuesday. I think even just waiting till Sunday morning would be fine. I think that's awesome. And I'm so happy that she wrote back to you. That is like the best news of my day. I'm so happy for you. I cannot wait to hear what she had to say to you too. Lucky, you got some luck there. Congrats too, because I'm very happy for you. But everyone, that's it for the Amber Heard Johnny Depp saga. Hopefully we won't have to talk about this for a while because, like I said, it's going to take a while for an appeals court to actually say anything. And hopefully we don't have to see this face again or this face again or, this face again. I'm tired of seeing her face or oh my God, I'm crying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, no, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. So hopefully we don't have to see that again. And we'll have some time before I can, God only knows, she seems like she can't stay out of the spotlight for 10 minutes. So she'll probably do something that we'll have to report on. But I will keep us posted with the insurance company and Amber Heard, as well as Liz. I can't stand her face. And hopefully we'll have some time before we say what the appeals court is going to do. But I'll keep us all posted, of course. And I do want to go over the Jen Shah filings that I have. So I'm thinking about doing that sometime next week. So all you people that like to listen to the legal jargon like I do, we're going to take a peek at what Jen's business was thought to be and what it really was in these court filings. Because I got them all from Pacer, so we can take a look at them. So I will see you all tonight, 8:30, for some games where we will have some fun playing Jackbox and laugh our asses off. Maybe I'll take a shot or two. Who knows? Right, Liz? We'll blame it on Dave. But I love you all. Thank you all for coming. And I will see you at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be there tonight so we can play some games. Bye, everyone.